Industry's growth might get halved on a stronger base effect. That is the word coming in from Tapan Singhel, the MD and CEO of Bajaj Allianz General Insurance, a subsidiary of Bajaj Finserv. Here's a slice of that rare interview.
The cross-subsidy does not work because this is a concept which was prevalent in the times of when you had the tariff location, where you had huge margins in some business and there were some business is not tariffed, so people would try to overall look at a package. Right. But in today's time, it's free pricing. It's not a tariff regime. So every line of business, every product has to be sustainable on its own if it has to survive for a long period of time. So I don't fully agree with it. There may be some truth if they raised it. You look at numbers, I think everybody is doing good in terms of pushing it, but from a country perspective, it can be done better. And for companies that look at cross-subsidy to push the business, I don't think in the current scenario is a good strategy to have. So I fully endorse the view that there should not be any cross-subsidy in any lines of business.
The general insurance industry in FY17 grew at over 30%. In this particular setup, what was the kind of growth which you saw at Bajaj Allianz General in both your new business premium as well as your gross written premium?
We also grew over 30% in terms of our top line business, because predominantly what happened is because the Prime Minister's scheme on agriculture, this year the component of agriculture business for the industry was good, and most companies did pretty good in the terms of top line growth. So we also grew well. If you look at pure new business, the growth will be much higher, right, compared to the traditional part of it. The traditional business would have grown at about 15 to 16%, which is again for the industry, that is how it had been a bit 13, 14 or close to that. That's how it had moved.
Well, the company has moved in line with the industry growth as far as FY17 is concerned. Help me understand what's the outlook that you have for FY18?
My belief is next year the industry should be growing close to 16 to 17%, because the base effect of agriculture would be incorporated in next year's growth. Right. So this growth which went to 30% this time, or close to 30% of the industry, would actually get negated and will come back to the normal growth which is had, which varies from 12 to 18%.
Government's crop insurance scheme has worked really well for the various general insurers, in fact making it one of the top 3 contributors to their premium. How has this particular scheme worked for Bajaj Allianz General, and also what is the kind of contribution which you got from this particular scheme in FY17 to your total premiums?
What we did was we looked at the overall crop insurance market and we tried to get equivalent to a market share in the traditional business, in the crop insurance business. And that's how we are positioned. So we did close to 1,400 crores of crop insurance, but the market share of the total crop insurance business is equivalent to what market share we have for the entire business. So it is not skewed very high towards there, nor is it underplayed. So we played it in a way that we have exactly the same composition that we have in the entire business.
Help me understand the inorganic growth strategy for Bajaj Allianz General. There are a lot of smaller players which are struggling to sustain their business. It's a capital intensive business. Would you look to acquire or merge with smaller companies to maybe increase your market share in the general insurance space?
As a looking at opportunities concerned, yes, we'll always be open to it. If we get something good, why not? But it will not be a strategy to increase market share because we start acquiring companies. Right. If you acquire companies, it will be for a reason that it adds value to the business and it adds value to the customer at the front of it.